Hello and welcome everybody, Farmer Dnkey here. We are back here on Drumard Farms on our Broke to Barren challenge. Give me a second, let me turn off this truck real quick. Starting a little bit later because, well, the recording that I started last night for this episode, we kind of had to get rid of it because the frame rate was just awful. I don't know what was going on with my OBS, but it was unwatchable. So we scrapped it. And then so we're kind of gonna recap what happened. So we finished cutting down most of the trees that we had on our property. We got those sold, got about 40,000 for it, picked up a container of liquid fertilizer, and so we can do a couple of fertilizing contracts. But we're trying to get up to $90,000 for our next purchase. So after reading all of your guys' comments, it was surprising that not a single one of you said that I needed to go ahead and pay the money back from the collectibles. All of you that voted said, hey, go ahead and just allow collectibles in the challenge. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna allow collectibles. And so it's kind of awesome. Kind of glad that I don't have to take out a loan and pay it back that way, because that would have been quite some money. I think it would have been $280,000 for the collectibles that we did find, which is definitely a little bit. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna solely focus on hunting collectibles. If we see them, we'll pick them up, but I don't think that's going to be something that we're just going to specifically do on this playthrough. But what I did a little testing off camera as far as what are we going to do next? And so that was we looked at that one piece of property by the spinnery, sorry, trying to think, and those aren't actual goats or sheep pens there. Those animals are kind of purely for decoration, so we're not going to be buying that property straight away. One of the things that I did actually like is, after reading some comments, that someone is only buying land that's adjacent to the property they already own. So that, I think, is something that we want to go ahead and do. I'm not saying that it needs to be implemented on everybody's playthrough, but at least for me, I think that would be something that would be worth it to do. And so that might be what we do. Now, with that in mind, there's a piece of property that does actually have, it looks like goats adjacent to our property. And since we are moving on to the next step where we're going to be focusing on goats and sheep, we could possibly buy that for the pen, but because it already does have animals on it, we're not going to use those for the challenge. We're going to get rid of those and then buy our own goats. Not going to really use them for money, probably, since they're currently AI owned. I can already kind of picture that those are going to be in some pretty bad conditions if we actually get those goats. But if we do, we're just going to go ahead and sell them right away. And then buy some new goats and sheep. So that is one of those developments that I wanted to talk to you guys about. We do need a little bit more income in order to purchase that, because we're currently at 78,000. Believe. Let me take a look. So I'm talking about 253 right here. Yeah, it's 93.7. So we accepted 2 fertilizing contracts that we're going to knock out. They shouldn't take hardly any time at all. And then we should be able to see what other contracts might be available. Let's see. Let me put cruise control on. Let's take a look. So it looks like I'm not going to do this one, but we might be able to do... Yeah, we can sow grass. And that's right below our property. So that's something we could take care of pretty quickly. I hope. I definitely hope. I don't know how much seed we'd actually need for that. Let's just spin around. But I'm going to go ahead and knock out these couple of contracts, and we will see you guys back here shortly. I'm not going to collect the money from the contracts until you guys are back with us. So that way you guys can see all the income. And I would have, if I had known that the video wasn't coming through, I wouldn't have sold all the wood or saved. So I'm definitely going to check before I save this time, just to make sure that the recording looks good. That way if we have to come back and do it again, well, we can. So we will see you guys here in a few. Alright, welcome back in, everybody. We're just getting almost done with the sewing contract. It didn't take us hardly any time at all, except for going up around this hill. Oh, man. Well, I guess, they didn't want most of this field sown. We got all that done, and thankfully it was just our neighbor's yard, so we didn't have to bring out the truck to kind of move things around. But we will go ahead and collect the contracts. And we'll see where that puts us. Yeah. We're still short. Oh man. By quite a bit. I mean, we could possibly do bale wrapping, but we'd have to buy a bale wrapper, and that would get us, wouldn't get us a whole lot more. We're just like 5,000 short. So, trying to figure out what we might do, just to kind of make 5,000 real quick. I don't think we have nearly enough eggs. We do have some hay, but if we're going to get goats, I'm not sure if we want to sell our hay. I'm honestly surprised it didn't take more seed to do that field. I thought it was a lot bigger than it really was. But yeah, as you can see, we definitely took down some trees and then knocked over our bales, but we'll get those cleaned up a little bit later. What can we get rid of? Alright, there we go. Let's see. Alright, so what do the egg prices look like? Eggs. Pigs, they're at their lowest. And so at most we'd be able to get 1537 for them. If we had a whole pallet, which we do not. We have a little bit of a pallet, but not quite. It's funny. It says it's only 129 kilograms, but I can't pick it up. Not without super strength or liftable pallets. That's just kind of funny. Well, I guess what we could do is we could go ahead and cut this tree down over here. But I think actually do we own the trees? We do kind of own some trees around our field. Yeah. We do own the trees in between. There's not a whole lot of easy logging trees as far as loading, but we could definitely cut down one of these and get a few thousand for it. So yeah, let's go ahead and give that a whirl. There's plenty of trees before this fence. I think the fence might be where we divide the property at. So I think that's what we'll go ahead and do. We'll cut down a tree and get that all chopped up. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that, but I'm going to go ahead, cut down a couple of these trees, and hopefully we can get the 5,000 that we need. And we will see you guys when we go to sell our wood. So we'll see you guys then. Alright, welcome back. We're down at the sawmill. The load is definitely not pretty, but it got us the money that we needed. So, good news there. Now, let's go check out our new property, see what we'll get for it. Oh wait, do we need... Is that enough? Oh, there is a couple more contracts now. So there's that if it's not. Let's see, 253, 93.7. Yep. We're going to go ahead and buy that outright. Whew, man. That was expensive. Let's go see what it looks like and see if we're going to need to get rid of some animals or not. I guess the real question is, I know we can't afford anything, really, but can we afford a trailer that we can haul? It might be one we can use for 25,000. And that holds 13 sheep or goats. How much is it to lease it? Oh, we can afford that. We're going to go ahead and lease it. And we'll use this driveway real quick to turn around. And hopefully we can pick it up with our truck. I believe that we have a pin hitch on the back of here. Whoa, what am I catching on? Well, that's interesting. See if we can't flip over by dropping. Okay. Don't question it, guys. It worked. Ish. Oh, we might have a pin hitch. Yeah, it looks like we got a pin hitch. And a ball. So, we should be good. That was kind of weird how that worked. Alright, so we'll run up here real quick. Pick up our lease trailer. And hopefully we can run goats back and forth to the animal dealer. I'm only looking at possibly picking up 25, maybe sheep and goats. I guess we'll have to see what's in the pen. But I did want to go ahead and lease the trailer, just so we can transport animals. All right. Maybe I should have tested this before to see if it can hook up to this truck. Ah, sweet, it can. Okay. No testing required. All right. We just got a long train that cannot do tight turns. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. All right. Let's get on back to the property and we'll take a look to see what we're gonna have as far as what's already in there, and then we'll get those, if they actually are there, we'll get them all wrangled up and down to the animal dealer, go ahead and get rid of them, take them off to auction, and then see if we can't pick up some younger livestock and see what we can do from there. But I'll see you guys here in a few back down at the animal dealer. Alright, so we're back here at the animal dealer. Looks like for 13 of the goats, we're going to be able to get 3,500 for it. So we're going to sell the first 13 there. But, what? So we're going to be able to get at least, well, I'm going to aim for 25 of each. We could go with the older ones. I do want these sheep, though. Ooh, we can't afford that yet. So I think what we'll do, yeah, is we'll be able to get, when are they? Age 3 months. Puberty is 8 months, and then gestation period of 5 months. Oh, and then goats are even more expensive. We might have to go with 3-month-old sheep and goats. Yep. Because they're only trying to get 25. And then hold that back up. Okay, cool. And then so next we'll get a few more sheep. Throw in there. If I can get out of the animal dealer. I had to take the bed off the truck. That way it turns a little bit better, because it was colliding a little bit because of the overhang. So we did that. We also went ahead and loaded up our bales of hay that we had and put that into the sheep pasture. I think I kind of want to stick with 25 of each, at least. I know cows and buffalo, those are going to take a little minute to breed up for this challenge, but I think 25 is a nice square number to go ahead and go with. Come on, little car. But I don't think we're gonna be making a whole lot of money off of selling these goats that were in here, because they are in terrible condition as far as their health goes. But we're gonna go ahead and do most of the selling off camera and catch back up with you guys. That way we can kind of see what all ooh. Oh, we might have to pay our $100 fee and just use a tractor. But no, we got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, I'm gonna get the driving back and forth done because it's probably gonna take a few, as we had 100 goats already in the pen, and I don't think that that's what we want to do. Is keep those. So we're gonna trade them out for 25 sheep and 25 goats, and we'll get going with that from there. So we'll see you guys all here in a short once all of this has been traded back and forth. All right, welcome back everybody. We're dropping off our last load of goats. They did take a minute to drive back and forth. But we did end up making a little bit more money out of it. So we, as you can see, we have 25 sheep, 25 goats. Now, we do also need to think about getting a water trailer. And I don't know, is there a place for us to get water? I don't know if there is. We might have to put a well of sorts down somewhere. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any ponds or lakes or anything, or even a place for us to buy water. So we're gonna need a trailer for water. But first, let's go ahead and get this trailer back. Oh, I almost forgot to close it because I started talking to you guys. Get this trailer back to the shop, and then we can look at possibly getting. Oh, I kept hitting that can too, back and forth. I promise, guys, I don't always drive this bad, but when I do, you all see it. Oh, man. But yeah, let's get this back to the shop since we're right here. All right. Oh, that's not the right trigger. Alright, so come over here. Return this. Return. Yes. Okay. We still have 19,000. So we will be able to see, let's see, we need a barrel for water. We don't really need something super expensive because I don't think they're going to run through water as quickly. So I think this, what? Oh, okay. Customize it so where they can take methane as well. And gas. Or diesel. but we're going to go ahead and just buy this plain old water barrel here. And then we should have just enough money to put down a little windmill for water on our property. I didn't think about installing any kind of water mods, so I think we'll just use the base game one just to get water to our animals. Oh, that could have been really bad really quick, but I don't think they need water at the moment, because if I remember correctly, it was pretty much full. But this will allow us to keep it topped off relatively easily and keep those goats and sheep happy, and that way they can continue to make us money as we're spending all the money we got from selling off the goats that were there. In fact, we didn't move as fast as it kind of intended. Well, I guess we, since we were doing it manually, we did end up with, almost missed the turn completely. Yeah. By taking them down manually, we did save a little bit, I think. Oh, I can't remember how much it is to transport. I guess we could probably check here. Let's see. Alright. So let's see. To buy it, it would have been $230. So yeah. Yeah, we saved a little bit of money by renting that trailer. Just from the 50 animals alone, and then the 100 that we transported down there. So a little bit of money saved. We wouldn't have saved the money by buying it, but So let's see. Oh, wrong. Okay, there we go. And we actually want, what is it, container or tools? Okay, container. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is the one where you pay for water. It's only 3,000 at the moment, but I think let's see. I'm probably going to regret my decision of putting that there, but there we go. Now, what I was kind of thinking is this is a huge grass field, and I don't know if it is currently mowable. Okay, there we go. But I'm thinking what we can do is we can mow this and kind of bank that hay and use it yeah, so I think that's what we'll do is we'll go grab our mower. Let's see, is this it might be tall enough to mow. I think it might be. If not, I think we might wait a month. Just to see. Oh, there we go. Now, can I make this turn into our property? Ooh, nope. All right, we got this. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be cutting down those trees anytime soon unless we absolutely need the money. That was a lot of work to get it all loaded and cut down, and yeah. But I think we'll go ahead, and since we're right next to it anyway, let's go ahead, grab our mower, and see if we can't mow it. Because I do know I saw a gate over there. But I'm trying to think if that's... Well, because I mowed this one. And it's about the same height. I think we need to wait one more month for it to grow. Yeah, it looked... yeah, we need about another month, because I didn't mow over here, and it's not at the same height yet. So we'll give it one more month, then we'll mow all our grass. See if we can't mow that. So, because we do want to get the most yield we can out of it. And then hopefully we can give that one a shot. But yeah. So we are officially out of the woods. Well, mostly because we chopped down all the trees. Oh, and I hit our plow. But we should start, now that it's springtime, should definitely start seeing a lot more products from our animals. Moving forward, should start seeing eggs coming in. I think we've had a few more eggs, and we do have some chickens that I think they'll be, let's see. No, I don't want to buy chickens. Yeah, so next month we should have at least 25 more chickens that are ready to start laying eggs. And then so we'll be laying for 50 chickens. And then it looks like we might get another 25 chickens next month as well. So we will... What are you doing outside of the pen? Well, yeah. So I think we're going to start getting rid of some chicks, or maybe some chickens. Oh, I don't know. It holds 531. We could get a lot of chickens. How much feed do we have? I forgot to look at that. Ooh. Yeah, maybe next month we'll have to pick up a bag of feed as well. So definitely we'll leave that here. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you have made it this far, please remember to smash that like button and consider subscribing for more content along these same lines, challenges, and even some roleplay. But before you do all that, please check out the description down below. See the list of content creators that are currently doing this challenge. Go watch their videos, give them a like. They're doing wonderful things. Check them out. And until next time, peace.